That's Logan, Cassidy, Hanley. Hello, everyone. What are y'all doing? Ouch. I'm getting poked by cactus seedlings. Hello, hola in Mexico. In Mexico. ¿Cómo estás? Hope you guys can hear me okay. I have a fan on as usual, but still really hot and already shiny enough. HGTV. Cool. I'm reading what you guys are saying. Today's bullet journal planning. To do the plants earlier. Hanging out, enjoying the weather here in Indiana. Is it cooling off up there? Try and keep up with the forecast everywhere, but I've been really, checking out a Dorian. I'm not worried about. We're not worried about Dorian here, but got a lot of friends in Florida. Anybody worried about this hurricane coming through? Like, Logan, where are you located? My Nala just planted my first cactus grouping today. That's fun. Hopefully they didn't poke you too much. Okay, good. Logan's in Pennsylvania. All right. I actually checked the weather out there quite a bit. I know some people up there, and it's raining a lot. I don't know about recently, but last I looked, you guys were having a lot of rain. Indiana, humid but nice temps. That's really nice. Oh, they're not digging the humidity. Crash in the UK. It's 12:46 in the morning here. Well, sorry about that. We have a holiday here tomorrow. So you wish, or maybe do you have a holiday? Puerto Rico, Texas. All right. Well, that's good, Logan. Yeah, I didn't realize how humid it can get up there. Just checking out the weather. Some people in the Philly area like 2 weeks ago. So I'll just tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm repotting a bunch of little cactus seedlings that I started. Most of them are well over 2 years old, and just over time, I'll show you. Okay. Over time, they got big enough, and I already repotted a bunch of them. So this tray is just kind of taking up space under my grow light that I can use for something else. And wanted to clean these guys up and consolidate them a bit. Ow. And they are sharp. And these spines are sharp. Even though they're babies, they like go through my gloves. So if anyone can recommend any better gloves for handling cactus, I know sometimes it's just, it's best to just be careful and try not to touch them directly on. I have some golden barrels, the echinocactus, and some. This is the Mammillaria chiliensis, I believe, and then these are the Mammillaria scheidiana, and I have the mama. I'll show you guys. Wait, sorry, hold on, let me see. So that's the mama, and that is a fruit with the seeds in it, and then she's got some little flowers. And this is such a great plant. Sometimes the fluffy cacti give me trouble, like the plumosa. I hear a lot of people having problems with rot and like the plumosas and stuff. But this girl, this species, scheidiana again, is Cassidy, it's muting, it's censoring your comment. It says, "Tell those cacti don't be a prick." We'll go ahead and select show. I didn't know that this was censoring us. I thought I turned that setting off. But anyways, I got some seeds from this gal, and now we have babies, and I have another one. They're all doing really well. They're super cute. So. This one. And then, like I said, there's a bunch of barrel cactus. Too many, really. Something is happening in the tree up there. I'm sorry. You know, you guys know already. I get so distracted by critters and. Okay, it was a squirrel. It looked like it fell about 30 feet, but landed on a branch before it hit the ground. He's cool. Let me check out those questions. Cowboy, yeah, she's super cute. She's like a little snow cone with a cherry. Kelly, what kind of soil? I have a video on it. My main, like 4 main ingredients I use, and that's topsoil, pumice, turfus, and expanded shale. And if you go to sucksforyou.com and click on the supplies page, you'll see like kind of like store locators and stuff to help you find the stuff locally. And yeah, pumice can be kind of hard to find locally, but I've actually found a few good deals that I've listed under my like Amazon shop. And I don't know if I have it in my last video or not, but yeah. So fast draining, just a little bit of topsoil, and then you can adjust it depending on how you know, how much moisture you want. Go ahead, and if you haven't watched the most recent video on making your own dirt, it's informative. People have told me, you know, it's really helpful, and it doesn't have to be expensive. So I have this pot full already, and this little guy's tipping over, trying to be a rebel. And I have this pot ready to put the rest in. So. And this was a really cool thrift store find. And it's a Valley Village. If you're in Houston, they have these 50% off like sales. You can sign up for their newsletters, and they have them all the time. So there's no reason to ever pay full price. I refuse. But I found that cool pot, and it's marked down to $2. So I feel like that was a really good score. It's just an unglazed terracotta pot. Okay, real quick. Alyssa G, you can grow seeds. I didn't think I could until I tried. And I have some playlists on seedlings. And Cassidy is totally cool. I do. That's not. It's something we say all the time around here. If you do it, we'll prick you. You're gonna be little pricks. My Nala, I don't screen my pumice, but that's because it's pre-screened, and that's the stuff I get from general pumice products, and I talk about that on my supplies page, like what size to get and all that fun stuff. But there's some pumice out there that kind of comes in all different sizes. It's cheaper. It's not as pretty, but it works well for, you know, when you're, you know, mixing it into your soil. And if you sift it, you can get a nice consistent, you know, collection of a few different sizes that are good for different uses. Sorry if I'm not saying y'all's names right. Francelli's. To grow seeds, do you need a grow light? It depends on how much light you get and where you're located. But if you're growing indoors, yes. And if you're growing in a place where you don't get consistent light, like consistent sunshine, then you're gonna need a grow light, and it's worth it. It's worth the investment because you're protecting your investment. And succulents take a long time to grow, and just to be sure that you have the right amount of light, no matter what, you know, it's worth it. And I have fluorescent lights, and then I have the LEDs, the white full spectrum LEDs, and I have some videos on that, on lights, on finding the right light for succulents, and then of course talk about it a lot in my ebook, The Succulent Manual. And also the Succulent Manual is this just gathering of information that I've organized over the years after talking to people from all around the world. So it's the Succulent Manual, a guide to care and repair in all climates. And because climate is so important in giving anybody advice, they need to understand what works for somebody in California is not going to work for someone in the UK. Some of the stuff will, but they can get away with a lot more. And timing, the time of the year that you try and start your seeds, that'll make a huge difference, or with it really any kind of propagation. So I've got a lot of information out there on that. Just dig in and use what I've already got out there, and let me know if you have any other questions. Hi, Carla in Brazil, Laura, my Houston neighbor. Hi. Hey, you just found me. Awesome. Hello, hello. Mode, I don't. Trichodiadema, I don't know what that is. I think I've heard of it, but I definitely don't know how long it would take to germinate. I want to look that up now, but I'm in the middle of a live video. I want to know what that is. I'm trying to see if I missed any questions. It's not telling me how many people are here. Oh, Logan, you asked, sorry. What do you plan to do with all the seedlings when they're bigger? Have more plants. It's going to be harder for me. Sometimes I've sold a few of them to people that really seemed interested, and even though they're my babies, let them go for like fair price, $5 a piece, whatever. But for being so small, you tried to sell like a tiny little cactus like that for $5, just kind of common variety, in a store, no one would be like, why are you trying to sell me this tiny little thing? But when you grow them, they mean that much more to you, and so it comes with a markup. I do have. Just show you guys real quick. You're welcome, Logan. Once this baby cacti get to this size, how fast? So do they grow? They grow. Sorry, I was kind of mumbling what you asked. I'm waiting on my neighbor to back out. He's got a loud Corvette. So, Cowboy, I don't know what you're really asking. Once they get to this size, how fast or slow do they grow? Or you're asking, do they slow their growth or do they get faster? Well, I couldn't really tell you because this is my first real long-term batch of seedlings like this. And I probably couldn't give you a good idea from my personal experience because we've been through a lot. We've had to move, with just all kinds of crazy stuff and seasons and hurricanes. So if these were grown in like a nursery under like a constant care, they would be a lot bigger, I'm assuming. So real quick, I was going to show you guys, these are the Lithops that I started. Bunch of little babies in there, different sizes. Some of these I started in a video. And if you guys, please pardon this disgusting table. The pecans, squirrels kept dropping the pecans and they splattered all over everything and they ruined my pots and they ruined my plants. And it lasted for like 2 weeks and it was a nightmare. And you can see even my umbrella just like stained. It was horrible. I don't want it to happen again like it's going to next fall. Or not fall yet, late summer. So those are my Lithops. And then somebody had asked, who was it? Someone had asked about my Dioscorea seedlings that I started in a video. And there's one. Here's the other one. The fan is blowing on them like crazy. So These I started, I think it was February, early February. I should have made a note. I do have it in my plant journal, and I have the video. But so these have this little tiny caudex. This is that elephant foot Dioscorea elephantypes, and so they first sprouted like these little tiny. I have a progress. I think I have an update video on these guys too. They first started like sprouting this little tiny stem, and then a little tiny leaf formed. And then it got bigger and bigger, and it was like a heart shape, right? And then I noticed it had started to dry up and turn brown, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh, I don't want to lose this. And then, like, but not long after that, another little stem that had popped up from the same plant. So, again, there's only like 6 seeds to begin with, and I'm pretty sure 5 of them have germinated. Now it's just hard to tell. 1, 2, I think that's 3. I think that's part of another plant. I think these 2. So I don't know. They're doing well, and I don't want to unpot it. Let's see if we can peek down in there a little bit. But so right now the caudex, yeah, let me see. I'll show you guys. Oh, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. Okay, fine. Hold on. All right. So that's what the caudex looks right now. Can you see? Right here. And it's about the size, a little bit bigger than a gumball. And it's awesome. Growing caudex from seeds. I'm new to that. And I've done aloes, and I've done, all the cactus. And I have a bunch more stuff growing inside, but I can't bring the tray out. It's too wonky, and my table is already full. We'll do that another time. But these have been, the Dioscorea have been some of my favorite seedlings to watch growing, and just so fun. Laura, you're asking, how do I keep my mosquitoes away? Yeah. That something here, like Houston, Galleria area, for some reason they really haven't been that bad this year, but I did move, so this is my first summer at this new place, and I do use the dunks, and I have a bucket that I have water in, is kind of a trap, and then I'll put the dunks in there, and it's just, you just need a little piece, and so when the mosquitoes come and lay their eggs in there, like the larvae, it's a trap. they won't reach maturity. I don't know if that's helping or not. Again, I broke some up and put them in my gutters, but we've been getting more rain recently. We didn't get that much. I'm guessing it's kind of location and luck, because yeah, I hear that the mosquitoes have been pretty bad in other parts of town. Oh, Kelly, that's awesome. Started some Lithops last night. Do you have grow lights? Manala, I have quite a few indoor plants right now. Some of them I normally keep outside, but when it gets really hot, I'll bring them inside. And then I have some house plants and stuff. Cowboy, it was a seed. If I'm not mistaken, it was like a little flat black seed, and it has a little wing on it, and I had to remove it. And there's some footage of me planting them in video, succulent, starting succulents from seeds video or something like that. Again, I think it was from back in February. Awesome, Kelly. Okay, cool. We got our weather, Tomball, Houston. We're basically the same city still. I still think of Tomball as Houston. Yeah, you're gonna have fun watching them. I hope you started a lot, because they're sensitive. Victoria, that sounds amazing. You're gonna have an amazing plant room. Oh, that's gonna be great. someday I'm gonna have my own just freestanding or something, some kind of place where to control the climate and the rain. Never have to worry about moving them. That is a dream. Sorry if I missed anybody's questions. I'm getting hungry and I'm basically almost done here. I can go ahead and finish these up. And just wanted to show you guys. Oh, I just thought of something else I wanted to show you real quick. I'm talking about Aeoniums. I don't have a lot of Aeoniums, or I've never really, kept a lot of them because they just hate the heat and humidity here. And so my friend brought me a cutting, and then someone sent me a cutting in the mail, and I was so worried, like I wasn't going to be able to get it to start because it was right before summertime. And luckily, this little guy needs to go in. I was like, I'm just going to bring it inside. I don't know if it's enough light, but it's gonna have a better chance indoors in the AC than it is outside, anywhere on any side of the house. So I put. I need to change the water on this, but this was an Aeonium, a cutting, and it wasn't putting out roots again because it was too hot, and so I was just like, oh no, last ditch effort. Put it in some water, and it's doing really well. I'm gonna change the water. I'm probably gonna leave it in there a couple more weeks. Can't hurt. So yeah, if you have trouble with Aeoniums, or you get cuttings and they're not, if they go summer dormant, so they're not going to be bothered with putting out roots if they don't need them. So that's one way to kind of keep them hydrated long enough so that they survive until the growing season kicks back in. Oh yeah, this one got me. Another good reason. These tweezers are from Chopstick and Succulents. She sent me some cuttings and sent me these, and she has the most amazing cuttings, and they're from her garden. So, and her videos are really cool. Teresa's Chopstick and Succulents. There's little webs on here. I don't see any little spiders, but I did find a little spider earlier, and she's actually still in that pot, I believe. I'm not going to kick you out. She's doing a good job. Thanks, Logan. Boston Cowboy. The Aeoniums, man. I don't know. I just don't get my hopes up. My sister-in-law does really well with the kiwis. Just has them in a pot in her backyard. Glazed pot. It has drainage holes, but it's like regular potting soil, west-facing sun, and her kiwis look amazing. I'm just like, how do you do that? Yeah. Got kiwi and envy. Hannah Lay asks, how do you know which cactus can take full sunshine? And the problem is it's not really the sun itself. It's the sun and the heat combined. And so if it's like nice and cool, but not too cold, of course, and it's really bright, having all day full sun or whatever, west-facing sun, isn't going to be it's a problem, right? Because the heat isn't going to be an issue. They're not going to burn. But if you're dealing with full afternoon sun, wet soil, like all those problems combined. But you said you're in California, right? They're in that case. I'm just guessing that like you need to put them on the south side and just try and hope that they become more like acclimated to that sun. Yeah, wouldn't you burn too? They will burn. Sorry, I was kind of mumbling. I just realized, and this is a lot of different things happening here. Reading, talking, potting, getting pricked. Okay, Cowboy, I'm glad you're not giving up on your first Lithops. You got to keep going. And like, how rare is there a person that you ever hear? It's like, I've never killed a Lithops. I always joke, the only person who hasn't killed a Lithops hasn't had one before. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to sign off, and just, I guess everyone here must have subscribed to be able to get the alert that I was going live. But there's that community tab on my channel, and try and keep posts going there and let you guys know what's going on, and share pictures and stuff like that. And to anyone who's worried about Dorian affecting them or their loved ones, like, just let's hope that it fizzles out soon or something weird happens. But again, the Bahamas is not looking good right now, and there's just every time since Harvey, really, for me, Ike, hurricanes are on my mind more, at least when other people are having to go through them, because they can be really scary. Or Hannah Leigh wants to ask one more question. It's probably typing it. I'm almost done here. Oh god. Spider webs. Oh my gosh. That's my little deer. I use this little tiny deer. It's from my granny's printer's tray. And I measured it, and it's like almost exactly an inch by an inch from nose to tail to here. So I like to use it as kind of for scale in my pots. And it's so cute. Janae, hey. I'm sorry you missed it. It was just like a pop-up thing. We didn't really warn anybody. I'll do another one again sooner. I like when there's not as many people. I just want to make sure, I get to talk to everybody. Hannah Leigh says, my Lithops was buried deep to look like a rock. Now they are tall. Why you bury them? Well, what's happening is they're looking for more light, and that's why they're getting taller. And the reason they're looking for more light is because they were buried. And just real quick, they really only grow like that in their natural habitat when they are getting too much sun, and they kind of sink into the ground. So they'll do that on their own. And when you pot, I don't have a big one handy. When you pot your Lithops, let's put some light. This is the plant, like, where it starts to get fat. Actually, let's put like this part. These are the roots. This is the base of the plant. See where it starts to change colors? Just like that. Pot it up to like right about there. And if they get too tall during this round, just try to increase the light, put them closer to the lights if possible. If you have grow lights, or if you don't have grow lights, you might want to get some. It is hard to give them the right light without grow lights, without the direct overhead light. And then once you do that, after they shed their old leaves, hopefully the new ones will be in better form, and just keep that good light on them. All right, everybody, have a good night. And I'll see you again soon. I won't wait so long in between, and I'll try and give you guys more warning too. Thanks, everybody. Just gonna show you guys. It is a lot of cacti, and there's a lot more growing inside. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. At least it's not cats. Those are the lithops. Okay, everyone.